the wildlife pond. And so we came up, we started digging out all of the turf and the topsoil. We are depositing it in a place that we just dug up last year to see if it would hold water. It sort of does, it sort of doesn't. It's one of the lowest parts on our property, so we're filling that back in with the top soil from here. I started on the retaining wall and we've got 3 courses on. We're gonna do another 2 courses on top of that. We're almost dug out. This is about a 14 by 14 square here to allow for us to start then digging in and backfilling this wall here so that we can have a nice level pond. And so we're gonna take a little break for lunch and then we're gonna get back after it. Thanks for watching.
Ready?
Yep. So we're taking all of the sod and topsoil and Jay is putting it in our little dump bucket. And down here we had, just for giggles, dug a hole. Well, our friend Rich did with his tractor. We didn't dig that hole, he did. And so we're gonna put that pile that's closest to me back in there. We're gonna level this all out. It's gonna become part of the prairie again. Because we have since learned that the lowest part of the property, which is where that is, it's not a good idea for making a pond. The runoff and all of the overflow water can really apparently mess with your liner and do bad things to your water chemistry. Not that we're doing a fish pond or anything, but that's where we're putting all of the topsoil so that we can get to the subsoil. Now the subsoil doesn't have the same nutrient level and shouldn't have the seed bank in it that we don't want growing underneath our liner. So as we dig down the deep hole and the shelves for this pond, we're going to use the subsoil to backfill the little retaining wall that we have here and any of the other features for platforms for plants and all that kind of jazz in the pond itself. So here he comes back. But you can tell that we've got pretty much all of the topsoil out of here. And we are just working on the 5th course of retaining wall bricks. And we're going to be able to then start shaping and digging the pond.
So we're another hour or 2 in, and we're making really good progress here. We're trying to get more build up on this side, more dugout on this side, but you can see the middle of the pond here and everything is pretty level. We're going to have about 3 feet deep where I'm standing, and then a ring of 2 feet deep, and then 1 feet deep and shallows on each side. So far so good, but I know we're both getting pretty tired. Gonna keep shoveling.
So we're gonna call it a day here. We got 5 courses of retaining wall going on. Use some Loctite adhesive for those, so that should be good. Then we removed all of the topsoil and the roots, that sort of thing. That all went down into the prairie to fill in the hole that we thought was going to be a pond. And so then we started determining where water level was, and we made a little shelf on the outside for rocks and liner and where it marries the retaining wall and the back of the hill here. Luckily the slope worked out really well in our favor. I'm pretty impressed that we're not going to need to do a bunch of retaining wall on the north side, the high side of the slope. So that's great. Technically that's east and this guy is kind of sitting at a 45. So We're gonna go down to 3 feet there. We're not quite there yet. We've got a 1-foot ledge going around, and then this side and that side are a little gradual in their slope. We're gonna be putting kind of a beach area for ingress and egress for smaller creatures there. We'll have a couple logs that go in and come out, and some dragonfly perches and that sort of thing. But this is as far as we got for a day, and I feel pretty good about it for, you know, 2 adults that don't do this sort of thing for a living. And so, yeah, we're gonna go probably watch a few more YouTubes. Hopefully we don't get any super downpoury rains that are terrible and wash the whole thing in. If we do, we'll just dig it out again, I guess. But then, you know, once we have this part done, we'll search for any protruding rocks, which there are a ton. We'll get those out. We pulled out a couple nice big ones here today in our excavation. And then it's landscape cloth and pond liner, and then the hardscape for inside the pond. So yeah, we're feeling pretty good about this, and even though we're filling in one of their watering holes down there, we're making them a nice new one here, and this one will be aerated and hopefully not bacteria laden. So, or good bacteria, bad bacteria, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, this is how far we got, and stay tuned for more adventure. Jen J doing stuff. Thanks for watching.